What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite internet cooking show, Smell What Coop is Cooking. Got a special food vlog for you guys today. I'm standing outside of Red Lobster. They ditched the all-you-can-eat endless shrimp.
Ultimate endless shrimp is here with a limited time flavor drop.
But don't worry, because they replaced it with the new seafood boil. I've heard it's super fire. I'm super hungry. I'm gonna check it out today. Bringing you guys with me. Let's go. All right, you guys, pulling up to Red Lobster right now.
If you took a chick to Red Lobster, you was taking her to a nice restaurant.
Haven't been here in like a year. I heard that they changed their decor, part of the upgrade and renovation that the new CEO has going on here at Red Lobster. Let's go in and check it out. And after stepping through the front door, nothing has changed. They must have 3 to 5 years to finish that upgrade, but that's all right. And as customary, you walk into any Red Lobster, you can go right up to the tank, take a look at the lobsters. The host was so nice to pull one out and show us. But don't trip, little buddy, we're gonna put you right back in the water. Enough of that, let's go ahead and go over to the table and check out this menu. And right front and center, the exact thing that I came here for, the new seafood boil. This says serve tableside in a steaming hot shake and serve bag with your choice of roasted garlic butter, Cajun butter, and not featured here on the menu, they have a new Parmesan cheese Old Bay seasoning butter. That sounds fire. I might be getting that one today. We're gonna try one of each today to give you guys the full effect and truly see which one of these boils is superior. And after ordering the seafood boils, they brought us out our starter kit. Let me show you what we're working with. Here we got one little single sliver of lemon. Got a bunch of little moist towelettes here. Pretty hard to eat shelled seafood without one of these nice shell crackers here. This is gonna help us bust into those shells and get that delicious, delicate meat inside. Got a pair of gloves here so I don't get my fingers wrecked from all this butter that's gonna be inside of our seafood boil. And last but not least, underneath our gloves, we've got a bib with a nice lobster on the front. This is gonna be perfect so I don't get any butter and seafood on my nice shirt. Hey, if you guys like what you're watching, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And like those pit boys usually say, through the miracle of time, these seafood boils are finished and they have been delivered to the table. Let's go ahead and break open our first bag and see what we're working with. Let's pour the contents of our bag back into our plate. Squeeze some of that good butter on top from inside of our bag. For this mariner's boil, I got the Parmesan and Old Bay seasoning butter, and I got this one spicy. And with the mariner's seafood boil right in front of our face, we can see we've got 2 pieces of corn, 2 red potatoes cut in half, 1 dozen shrimp, 1 lobster tail cut in half, and 1/2 of snow crab legs. No sausage comes in the mariner's boil, but I do believe you can add it for an additional fee. All right, now that we've seen what the mariner's boil looks like, let's break into this sailor's boil. All right, let's open the bag, flip it on over, get all the contents poured out into our plate. Can't forget to drizzle all of that delicious butter from inside of our bag over our seafood boil. For this sailor's boil, we got the roasted garlic butter to put on top of this one. And I gotta say, y'all, this one's looking pretty fire. This one's got 2 dozen shrimp, 2 pieces of corn, 2 red potatoes cut in half, and probably about 10 thinly sliced pieces of sausage. These things smell super fire, and as usual, my mouth is watering. It's time to dig in. First, let's go in with one of the pieces of shrimp from our mariner's boil. This thing's covered in Parmesan cheese and that Old Bay seasoning. And let's see if it's any good down the hatch. Okay, nice solid piece of shrimp right there, cooked to perfection, infused with that delicious buttery flavor. The shrimp is fire, y'all. Little bit of heat, little bit of spice to it. Actually, I probably should have got the extra spicy to keep it real, but that's all right. This is still pretty fire. Let's try one of these pieces of shrimp from our sailor's boil. Dip it in some of that garlic butter. Let you guys get a little look. And this shrimp is going down the hatch as well. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. That garlic butter on the seafood boils is slapping. Way better than the Parmesan and Old Bay seasoning, so if you're coming in here to check this out, I would definitely recommend the garlic butter. Next, let's try a little piece of sausage. This one's also covered in that garlic butter. And oh yeah, that sausage is a hitter. Perfect complement to this seafood boil. Now let's go in with this red potato, getting a little bite. It's all right. I would say it's a little undercooked, to be quite honest. Potato is a little hard and crunchy, not really what you're looking for the seafood boil. Let's move it right along. All right, let's hit this mariner's boil with a little bit of that lemon that they gave us earlier. Grab our shell crackers and break into this snow crab leg. Let you guys get a little shot of what that sweet meat's looking like inside. Let's go ahead and knock that one back. And ooh, that's nice. Sweet, buttery, and delicious. That's some good crab, 10 times better than the imitation stuff that most of us are used to. The crab is a hitter. Let's see if the lobster tail is on the same level. Go ahead and pull that meat out of the shell. It should come out nice and easily, especially if it's cooked right. The lobster was okay. It was pretty overcooked, to be honest. At this point, we've got two things inside this bag that were unevenly cooked, but let's try this corn and see how that turned out. Corn is straight dripping with butter. And all right, the corn is good, but it's definitely overcooked. That would make 3 of the 4 items I got in this mariner's boil completely cooked unevenly. I'm not gonna complain too much. I'd say these seafood boils are winning. Big leg up to the sailor's boil, as I do think it was a little bit better than that mariner's boil. The sausage, shrimp, potatoes, and corn doesn't get any better than it does with the garlic butter. Hey, that sailor's boil, that's the real boil right there. Definitely the boil that I would recommend. Bam, there you have it, you guys. Just had the new seafood boil at Red Lobster. I'll be quite honest with you, it could have been a little bit better. The lobster was a little bit overcooked. The crab was on fire. That shrimp was on point as well. I didn't really like that Parmesan Old Bay seasoning as much, but hey, if you guys check it out, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'll check you guys right back here for another episode next week, but until then, don't forget to like my ish, share with a friend or foe you already know, and for any special business inquiries,
investors? Possibly you!
hit your boy up at smellwhatcoopiscooking@gmail.com, and we'll catch you guys right back here next week for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking.